Hey, what's up guys, this is the RetroDad and welcome to a brand new video. Today, I'm very excited to review a game that's just come out, Pecaminosa, a Pixel Noir game by Serial Games. First off, I would like to thank the folks at Serial Games and Badland Press for giving me the key for the game and the opportunity to review it for all of you guys. So, if at the end of the review you find the game is worth your time, the link for the Steam page will be in the description so you can go and check it out. First off, what is Pecaminosa? Pecaminosa is the latest game from Serial Games, a game company located in the Azores, my region, which immediately gives the game credit score. As the developers describe it, Pecaminosa blends the charm of pixel art and the mechanics of an action RPG with the atmosphere of film noir. By the words of the developers, they describe it as a mix of The Legend of Zelda combined with the movie Touch of Evil. Let's get into the story. In Pecaminosa, you play as the detective John Souza, a borderline drunk ex-detective that drinks to forget his problems. One day, when he arrives home, a ghost of a former problem of his comes back to taunt him, giving him a last job. Souza must capture or kill the ghost's former associates, allowing him to get a free pass into heaven. This is just the basic of the story. If you want to know more of how it develops, you will have to buy the game, as I want to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. To reach your goals, you will have to travel back and forth in the city of Pecaminosa, meeting new and old friends and doing whatever you need and defeating whoever is in your way to reach your goal. Let's get into the features of the game. So, as in unique features of the game, I would have to point out the two most obvious ones, those being Blackjack and the life system. Blackjack is really simple. You can access it through the main menu of the game, and it's basically a minigame you can use to get more in-game currency, which is conveniently called chips. So if you ever find yourself out of money for some juicy in-game bullets, go onto the main menu, go into more stuff, Blackjack, and you can play a minigame that lets you get more in-game currency. As for the life system is a core RPG element of the game. Life stands for luck, intelligence, force, and endurance. As you level up, you can dump your points into each of these stats. Leveling up a group of 2 stats next to each other will get you some neat perks that can prove quite useful from time to time. Luck gives you more chance to get currency drops from crates and mobs and makes it so you can dodge more bullets. Intelligence makes it easier for you to hit shots and negotiate with people. Just like the dialogue options you have in a game like Fallout or Skyrim, leveling these perks will net you more dialogue options that make it so you have different ways of approaching problems. Force increases your HP, enemy knockbacks and damage, and endurance increases stamina, base speed, and reduces perks cooldowns. Overall, I think the life system is pretty accessible and easy to use for casual players. Its simplicity comes as a positive for the game, since it lets you have a sense of choice without making you go through online guides for the best skill level ups. I would also like to add that you can have temporary stat boosts with the full armor sets, such as the John Souza suit, which lend you some neat luck stat. Now let's get to one of the core elements of every game, which is the gameplay. In Pecaminosa, the gameplay is really smooth. The controls feel responsive, especially in combat. The game has really good pacing in and out of combat, letting you play melee and ranged, both of them having its own advantages. The game can feel slow at times, but that's good, cause it lets you sink in the story. On the other side of the coin, the game can have you dashing around, sweating for your life in a boss fight where fire is burning all around you, crates are falling from the sky, and this Spanish dude is trying to cosplay a warrior by thunderclapping the ground every 5 seconds. Overall, the game is really simple and easy to play in general, but it makes it more active and fast-paced in the combat scenes, giving you time to relax and try hard at your own pace. I would say, in general, the difficulty is pretty spot on for every type of player. Now let's get to one of my favorite points when reviewing a game, which is the art style and the soundtrack. The art style in Pecaminosa is phenomenal. Each cutscene is amazingly put together. The characters all feel unique in their own way, and in a way, when you put it together with the combat, it gives me old Streets of Rage vibes, which makes it way better. But where this game seriously shines is in the soundtrack. No overused scrappy music, Pecaminosa has a phenomenal soundtrack. The choice of track Everywhere You Go was put in perfectly by the developers. The music makes you feel the game in a whole another level, Add in a couple of ambient sounds and you have the perfect season for the full immersive experience that is Pecaminosa. As for the price, there's not too much to be said. If people give $70 for Cyberpunk on release, this in the artwork right here will cost you the hefty price of only $15. So do yourself a favor, drink less beer this month and don't go out to McDonald's, and check out this game yourself if it interests you. It's really not that expensive compared to other games nowadays, and you will get your price worth in gameplay. Now, ending the video on another note, I would like to talk about a con I noticed in Pecaminosa. And nowadays no game is perfect, and Pecaminosa failed on a very important thing all video games need to take in consideration. In my point of view, this small little thing could honestly be the downfall of serial games and the entire project of Pecaminosa, so I'm sorry to inform that in Pecaminosa you can't either pet the dog or the cat you can find out in the world, so I hope this is fixed in later patches. Seriously now, I grant Pecaminosa my honest seal of recommendation, and I congratulate the developers on the release and wish the best of luck to the team that put in a lot of hard work into this project. If you liked this review and you found out the video interesting, leave a like down below, it only takes 3 seconds. And if you want more, check out my channel for more videos and subscribe if you ever want to come back. Other than that guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Pecaminosa's Steam page link will be down in the description, go check it out. This has been the Retro Den, and I'm out.